Hey y'all. My name is MomoMorgana and welcome back to the Sims 4 Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is year 1363 and well, technically it's still 1362. It's the middle of the night. I was speeding through to get started with the actual episode and well, somehow or another Mary is walked outside and is being kidnapped by aliens, but she herself is an alien. So not really sure what this is all about, but she's being beamed up. Like I actually don't know how to react. I was literally about to not even start in this household and I was just speeding through. And I was gonna talk about the other important thing that y'all saw at the beginning of this episode, but clearly other things are happening. And there she goes. Did anybody see her go missing before? Did anybody witness that? Was anybody else outside? Oh wow, look at these two are asleep. Wait. Oh, the doors are closed. They didn't see it. They probably heard it, right? But I don't know. Where are you? Did you see through a window? Something? He might not have. He probably didn't. Well, actually, let me check. He might not have seen through the window. Or maybe he got a glimpse of it. He's not reacting. So maybe he wasn't actually looking. She'll be back, I guess. And gonna come back and... Okay, well, she was abducted. She is gone. Yeah, she's... Anyways, I guess we'll... I guess I'll talk about everything else I was gonna talk about while she's gone, but... As y'all can see, in the beginning machinima, Mary and Stephen have finally come to a head in their relationship and everything it means. And it's led to a long-awaited kiss. It's led up to something pretty steamy, but they had to end it. They could not take it any further. Oh, you get along with the laundry really well. Or is that? Whatever. They couldn't. Okay, yeah, I'm about to say. They couldn't take it any further, and they had to end it right then and there. So that's as far as their story is gonna go. But those feelings are still very much there. But for the sake of their families, at least for now, especially, they're going to let sleeping birds lie. It's too late. Maybe in another life, in another world, but it just wasn't meant to be this time. Now I'm gonna... Okay. Let's send these guys to bed. And then we can actually get started with the actual episode once... Okay, sure, you can dislike it, then don't do it. Then we'll get started with the actual episode once Mary gets back, I guess. Oh, I sped too fast. Oh god, now she's scared of the dark. Wow, I did not know this was the music for being abducted. It sounds like vampire music. Now she's scared of the dark because she got kidnapped by aliens in the middle of the night, zapped and jolted. Whatever those aliens did really messed with her head. Okay. I haven't had a sim be abducted by aliens in a long time. Like, I know for male sims they could possibly get pregnant. I don't think it's the same for female sims. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not the same for female sims. I don't know why they abducted her. Apparently she was poked and prodded, so get some rest. She's definitely afraid of leaving the house by herself at night, though. She wasn't even... I didn't know what she stepped out here to do, but she definitely won't be doing that again, and she's terrified of the dark now. But let's actually just move on to start the actual year. I just had to start it a few hours early because she was getting kidnapped. Every single time I planned something really cool, the first 5 minutes of an episode always go crazy. Like, people either start dying or something happened, and now she got kidnapped by a UFO. I just think that's a little weird. It's always within the first like 5 minutes too, so I don't know. Alright, now we're here with who we were actually supposed to start this episode off with, and that's, is your name Heather? Yes, Heather Humphreys, who is carrying Ivo's child, and she's about... Who the hell are you? Ryan Castellanos. Are we related? Who are you? Did you start dating someone? Who's Ryan? Oh, your cousin. Oh, forget what I said. Come pay your taxes, and then get ready to give birth. Ignore that the child's naked. She was just in that mood, I guess. I don't know. But she's about to have this baby, and because technically she's still part of the family, I do actually have to roll for her. So I actually did not have my d20 out. So while she makes her way upstairs, I'll just roll to see if she survives. And she got a 13, so she does. And as for this newborn, we want to avoid numbers... Sorry, for her we wanted to avoid number 1, as we know. And for the newborn, we want to avoid numbers 5, 10, 15, and 20. And it got a 14. Okay, so whatever child she's about to have got a 14. I don't know if it's... Oh, it's a boy! Okay, I did not have my boy names out at all. So let me find my medieval nail names and spin this wheel. Aslak. Aslak. Sounds like Affleck. Okay, that's my caps lock is on. Beautiful Aslak Humphreys. Is that it? I'm surprised he just had 1. You hate the child? Oh Lord, Ivo. Come back, we need you. Has she bonded with Chaya at all? No. Okay, well, she doesn't like her own child and hasn't bonded with Chaya. That's really unfortunate for both of them. But, we'll be back on somebody's birthday. Well, Aslak's tomorrow. But it is the autumn harvest, so I do need to go back into my main household and make sure they get their harvestables, because if I'm even a day late, they will all be gone. So I'm about to have them get their harvestables and then move on. We have a pretty free year, to be honest. We only have one birthday. Well, two now that the baby's here. Everyone is here on the farm doing their fair share, getting the chores done. Harvest days are always really cool because we get more food and more options, but all of these need to be evolved, but no one here is good enough to do that. I'm missing... It's not even dark out. It's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. It's just a little cloudy. It's slightly cloudy. It's okay, Mary. Mary's traumatized. Lord. God. Let's get you done so you can get back in the house, Mary. And she's gonna contemplate life. You're going through a lot between your whole situation with Stephen and getting kidnapped and getting a fear of the dark. She's absolutely going through it. So, once she's done with this, we're actually gonna have Grogo spend a bit more time with Annabelle. We know last episode she was a bit of a major red flag and manipulated his mind for some form of personal gain she had, and yeah. But, you know, maybe she won't do it twice. Maybe it was just a, maybe she'll grow out of it, you know? Yeah. You know, people usually only manipulate once, right? She won't do it again. You know, gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep, all that. That's all she's doing. She's just practicing her rights as a woman. Denise, God, you're making a mess in public. Come home. Or you can do whatever you want, because we're about to go with Grogo. And actually, let's invite Annabelle here, because she hasn't been to the house yet. I do need to clear this out, but I'll do that a little later. I want Grogo to spend some time with his lover. Here she is, Miss Annabelle. She just like sashayed on here, looking around like, oh yeah, this is gonna be mine soon. I don't know a lot of her personality traits because, well, she, you know, erases memories. So maybe we can find out a little bit more about him? About her? Oh, wait, we're aliens, so we can just analyze her personality, right? I know you want to talk to your mom, but you're... Okay, she's being supportive. She's like, all right, go for it. Go talk to her. You got this. You do. Don't be scared and keep your... Oh, she's coming up behind you. That's kind of scary. Oh. Okay. So what do we learn? Nothing? Mary, I need you to, you've got to go, brother, sister. Come sit here. Come sit inside. It's kind of dark out for you and it's freaking you out. What's going on with you? You got stung? Actually, Mary, come make breakfast. You know, let's make some food for the family. Good enough. I don't care. And then Grogo, let's have you continue this conversation with your lover. Grogo as a person finds him... Yes, Annabelle finds him quite attractive. Okay, so I guess what she did last episode was a test of some sort. I don't agree, but she seems a lot more open to the concept of Grogo actually being in love with her. So, you know, hopefully when you doubt us, you just have a conversation as opposed to manipulating our mind. That's a little bit, it's not a nice thing to do, you know? Oh, look at you two. I actually completely forgot that the asked to be romantic partner thing was in a completely different place. So I kept looking under romance, it's under relationship, and it's under change relationship. So asked to be romantic partner. Oh, that's why I also, okay, that's where become best friends is. I was trying to get Denise and Alondra to become best friends and I couldn't find it. Okay, so these two are officially engaged. Kind of, they're dating, but I call it an engagement. Lovely. Okay, so they're officially partners. So the next episode, they'll be wed and I'm really excited. Stephen, I was not expecting you to come today. Invite in. We actually do need to have a conversation with Stephen. Last night was a bit steamy, and I think it is that they've both thought it over the rest of the night. They kind of talked about it a little bit, and they need to put whatever it is that happened to rest, right? They both have a bit too much on the line for that. Jealousy and infidelity. That's no. So, don't ask to be a romantic partner. As much as this pains her, let's say this. I think Stephen is in love with Mary, but I think that his love, he kind of talks about this a little bit in the machinima, if I put it in, but he kind of talks about the fact that he, over the years, as he's grown older and older, really understands Robert a lot more. You know, he grew up seeing Robert come for years through the window to the front door, and Alice, his mother, just ignoring him. And they could all tell that Robert fancied their mother, right? And thought that he was like a fool, right? To be a married man with a family of his own and continuously pining for and longing after a woman, right? And, you know, now that he's older and he's kind of experienced the same thing with how he feels about Mary, he understands Robert a lot. Like, he, of course, loved Lynota. He has, you know, some version of love for his current wife. I keep forgetting her name, Alina. And he would never do anything that would put the life he has in jeopardy, especially because whatever he does that affects his name will affect his children. But he does completely understand what it feels like to watch someone you love be married in a relationship, especially if they're unhappy. And you know that you're so close, like you can touch them, you can speak to them, they're right there, but neither one of you are able to do anything about it. So he understands Robert so much. He never really got to see Robert, but when he was a child, he thought of him as foolish, but now that he's older and in the same predicament, I think he really, really understands Robert so much more now, even though Robert's been long and gone. But they both know that whatever this was, you're already home. Whatever this was can't happen again. What happened last time they saw each other, what y'all saw in the machinima, that can't happen. That was just a moment of, oh God, they still got to be mad at each other. That was a moment of years worth of pent up passion. So it has to end. Did you not do it? There we go. It has to end. They can continue to be good friends. They know what they know. They know what they know, and that's all they need to know. And they're just gonna have to be comfortable with it. Maybe in another life, you know? In another life, these two would have probably been together. I'll say this, had Stephen not been married, right? And had neither one of them, I was going to say just Mary, but really neither one of them really had a lot of surviving children, then I could see I don't think it'd be too uncommon, especially during this time period, for a lover to get with for them to get with like an in-law, especially in the case of being widowed, right? Like there's history of a lot of kings and queens. Like just think of Catherine of Aragon. She was married to Henry VIII's brother at first. And then when his brother died, ? Yeah, his brother died. And then she got married off to Henry VIII. But I don't remember if she even had kids with her first husband. I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't study history that much. I just listened to Sixth Musical and hyperfixated on it for a bit. But still, you know. I think it was extremely possible, but under their specific set of circumstances, especially considering, remember, keep in mind, the husband she was married to was Amir. He is not a man you'd want to, you know. Stephen's not bold enough to face him, and neither was Mary. So even if they wanted to do something, I don't think it would have happened. Mary wasn't necessarily in love with Stephen, and still isn't. It was just Stephen's just always been there. Stephen is a really good friend, and one of the nicest things that she's had, besides like obviously the children that she loves, but her and Alice didn't really have a form of relationship until much later in Mary's marriage to Amir. Stephen was always there. Stephen was always and okay, they're just falling for each other. Mary, Mary, this is their uncle. Mary, this is their uncle. I didn't tell her to... I'm making lore as I speak, and my Sims don't listen to me while I'm doing lore. This is... This is why I do lore off screen. Every single time I'm like saying something on screen while things are happening, they go against what I said. The last time this happened, well, the last major time this happened, I was like, oh, Nura's not going to do anything. And then they woohooed within like the next 10 minutes. So I'm just never going to speak again. These kids, I guess they didn't catch it. I'm surprised Grogo didn't catch on to it, but he's got a lot on his mind. He's about to enter a relationship of his own, and his littlest sister was singing at the top of her lungs. So he might have missed it. And then this one went upstairs. Cause to get away from everybody, which is very fair. She just like me for real. She needs to learn. So, maybe she does have some sort of feelings for Stephen, but I think it's less that she finds him super... she doesn't find him not attractive, but I think it's less of the type of love Stephen has for her and more of a extreme slow burn. So she's just now realizing that he would make an excellent husband, but it's far too late. Yeah, she thinks he's basic looking. She didn't start thinking about him as charming till just now. So imagine years and years and years in the future, you still pine for each other. Well, not for each other, but you know, that such a slow burn. It's like that book / movie, like Water for Chocolate. And spoiler, the main character falls in love with a man who ends up getting with her sister because of an arranged marriage. Oh, Marjorie's here. Hi, Marjorie. Because of an arranged marriage, and they spend like decades kind of like eyeing each other, kind of pining. And at the end, when they're older, and I think their kids got married. I don't know, but he had a kid with the sister, so like they were both kind of free, and then they had an affair. And then they died. But they had a passionate night that was so fiery that it actually started a legitimate fire, and they both died in the passion of that fire. Well, no, he had a heart attack while they were having sex for the first time because they were like much older, and then she swallowed a match, and then that fiery passion actually set the barn on fire. It sounds really weird, but it's actually a really good book. It's called like Water for Chocolate. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not saying that she's gonna set anything on fire. God, I hope not. But I am saying that this situation of like an extreme decades-long slow burn reminds me of that story. And Marjorie's come for a visit. She must have been traveling through for... Okay. That was a strange angle. And of course, she wakes up at 4:30 feeling lovelorn. Oh, how the turns tabled. Oh, how the turns have tabled, Mary. What do you want to do? Stargaze with the Mies. Oh, yeah, I can do that tonight. She wants to spend some time with the Mies. I guess make sure she's doing okay. Though she admittedly has done nothing to really confront any of the villagers for how they treat a Mies. Or anything like that. I think you could do more, but at the very least be emotionally available when they're at home, I suppose. Amis likes to dance to her brother's music. Whose child is this? Who are you? Are you even from this village? Tyler Cruz. Oh, he must have just aged up because I was in this household this whole time. Okay, well, a child named Tyler Cruz who lives on Hemford and Bagley has come to say hello. Actually, I like this opportunity. I'm going to save because my game doesn't always like create a sim sometimes, especially if I jump into a different household. I'm gonna give him a quick makeover so he actually looks like he belongs here. and I'll be right back. I believe he is from the Lord's family. I don't think he's the Lord's child. I don't know. He's from the household somewhere. I didn't actually look at the family tree, but he came to see Amis apparently, which is interesting because no one ever comes to see Amis, and I don't remember if this guy's a human or not. He could not be. So Grogo's gonna keep playing. Are you a human? Yes or no? Tell me now. Okay, she does not like that someone came to find her. He's happy to see her, so I don't know why he came. Maybe let's get to know him, I guess. See what he's all about. His name is Tyler. We're gonna pretend it's Thomas or something like that. He's creative, okay. Let's talk about fractions. Fool him with math. He probably thought it was witchcraft or something around this time. She's just bored of conversation, but he's really happy to be talking to her. He probably heard rumors of the blue-skinned girl and wanted to go see for himself. So, I'm not exactly sure, but these guys can keep talking. I suppose. I was going to do something completely different with the Mies, but when an opportunity presents itself for friendship and storytelling, I will never deny it. Oh god, these two are sinking through the floor as well. Oh no, we haven't had this happen in a while. Who sunk through the floor last time? Was it Marjorie? Oh, this guy's really in there. Alright, Thomas. I'm gonna just stick with Thomas. What? Oh my god, I saw the hood and I was like, what is this? A cult? No, she's already been through a lot today. Let's leave Mary alone this episode. She's going through it. Stephen, I didn't know you were out here talking to Mary. Oh, okay. I guess he was just passing by and looks like he's headed home. Maybe just stopped for a quick conversation. That's fine. She's looking down like, what are these kids doing on the floor? Well, she's not really happy to be too social, but he's... honestly, she's getting along with him being a stranger much better than she gets along with most other people, including some of her cousins. So he's already doing better than most people we come across. So, he's... seems cool, I guess. I wonder what interested him in coming to find Mary. What happened to these things so fast? I just cleaned them. Oh, Annabelle wants to come and hang out with us. Okay. So I'm so glad she's been chill these past couple days. Do we have flowers? Can we give her a flower? Flower, flower. We do. We have lavender. Is all. What? What? Okay. Can I give her a lavender? I think that'd be really cute. I love lavender. Promise to write ballad about Annabelle's beauty? That's better. Do this instead. Do this instead. Amis has this concern, I suppose. It's hard for a sim like Amis, who excels at many things, to fail at anything, to not measure up to her own standards, because if she doesn't, was she really that brilliant after all? I wonder what brought this on. She just started thinking about it. So I guess she's feeling like she's inadequate or trying to live up to somebody. Amir's not really here to pressure her, but she was closest with him, so maybe his legacy that technically lives on through Grogo, but you know, she was his favorite. So maybe they've had conversations that, you know, Grogo wasn't really privy to because all of his attention was on Humphrey and Amis at the time. So maybe she feels like she's kind of lagging behind and not really living up to what her father wanted her to be. Or what? Okay. That one werewolf gets me every time. So I don't know, but she's not feeling very adequate. What book is this? Where'd you get this book from? Okay, I guess we have a book in here because I don't remember having one. So, I don't know. She's feeling a bit concerned. I wonder what brought this on, though. She's just talking with Alondra. She's having a grand time. Denise just... yeah, she doesn't even like jokes. She's probably like, there's no joking matter, blah, blah, blah. Does she actually dislike jokes or what? Is this here? Dislikes video game and comedy. Okay, so she she ain't nothing funny. She doesn't find nothing funny at all. So she's a little concerned and upset right now, which is unfortunate but unexpected, especially from a gifted kid. I believe she's gifted. Are you gifted? Yep. Oh man, as a former gifted kid, I completely understand. Amise, you just like me for real. All right, let's age up this baby. So, Aslak? I keep wanting to say Aflac, like the duck. I think it's an insurance company. She's still really tense about having this baby. She wasn't happy to be pregnant, and she's not happy to be a mother, especially a single one. So, yeah, I hate to see it, but we do have to age him up, though. It is his birthday. Let me just make sure. Yep, sure is. So, that being said, let's come here. You can attempt to bond. Do you want to attempt? I don't want to force anything, but I don't know. It's a side household, so I'm cool with this. Did it work? Nope. Nope. They did not. They didn't really like that, but it's okay. We're just gonna age him up anyway. So he's aging into an infant. We want to avoid numbers. I'm not clicking on everything but what I need to click on. We want to avoid numbers 12, 16, and 18. So let's roll. He got a 9. Okay, cool. So he survives, and he is a sunny baby. And blonde? Very blonde. Extremely blonde. I think he's blonde. No, I think he has black hair, actually. What do you look like? Wow, excellently placed plumb bob. Guess we're going to get Grayson. And here is Ivel's final child, Aslak. Aslak? I feel like Aslak makes a lot more sense than Aslak. Oh, I just read things and say it clearly. But yeah. This guy, this little bundle of joy here, very cute. I'm definitely seeing a lot of Ivo. Honestly, he looks a lot like Ivo's twin brother, if y'all remember that guy. I forgot his name. Was it Jeffrey? Leonard? I feel like it was either Jeffrey or Leonard. One of them. One of them was Ivo's twin brother. I am a little sad. I was already sad because we wouldn't get a lot of Maud's genes passed on because, you know, Maud only had Chaya before she died. But now we also won't have any more of Ivo's genes passed on, which makes me sad because he had 7 pregnancies and only used 2 of them before he died. So, I don't know. But he definitely, God, Aslak definitely looks like Ivo's twin brother back when he was around this age. That's to say that he also just looks like Ivo so far. I actually don't really remember what Heather looked like in the face, to be honest. Let me get closer. Oh, actually, I didn't. Heather has a lot of like typical Smith traits, being like the dark hair and the green eyes. So maybe it's less that he looks like Jeffrey's twin brother and more that, less that he looks like Ivo's twin brother and more that he looks like his mother. I see Ivo in him too, so I don't know. Well, I'll see as he gets older, if he gets older, but for now, he looks like a typical Smith, which makes me really happy and is really interesting because it can either be from his mother or a recessive gene from his father's twin who passed away. I did not realize that Heather had Smith traits like this, or the color scheme that carried on for a few generations. That is, I was gonna say now gone in our main household. It's not. It's gone in our side households. Because Nasir's kids, a lot of them don't have the black hair. A lot of them have Thilka's looks. A lot of them have freckles, though. Who else do we have? Nura. Her kids, I can't remember what they look like, to be honest. But I know 2 of them have black hair, but I don't think they both have green eyes. Marjorie's kids look like Mahe. Stephen's kids, yeah, most of them just look like his current wife, and the other 2 look like his old wife. And so that leaves Amir. Did any of them look like traditional Smiths? I'd say Humphrey got the closest besides the blonde, but Humphrey was blonde-haired with brown eyes. The second child they had, whose name I also keep forgetting, had like He had curly ginger hair and tan skin. Yeah, the ones we have now are like blue and aliens. I'd say the most Smith-looking Smith is probably Grogo, and that's a human disguise. So you know, Grogo and Denise look the most like Smiths. Technically, Sybil and Amis do too. They just have blue skin and differently colored freckles, so they're the closest, just in a different color scheme. But I would argue it's Grogo and Denise, technically. All right. It is the next day, specifically the next afternoon, and we do have a birthday. The one birthday I was talking about earlier is actually Marjorie's birthday. This is her adult role. And we're just going to see if she survives. I don't want to say anything ever, because clearly every time I talk, something happens, something bad happens. So I'm going to roll a d20 as always, and if she gets anything under the number 9, I almost said the age of 9 again. No, if she gets anything under the number 9, she does not survive. So let's roll the dice. She got a 15. Marjorie gets to be an adult. So the surviving adult children that Alice had out of like all 10 of them, she's had a lot of kids, y'all, are 3 out of like 10, I want to say. I'm gonna check in just a second. Let me make her an adult so I can actually be sure. We don't really see her that often, but I might give her a little adult makeover. But honestly, she's living life, and I'm so happy that she and Mahe now get to just grow old together. She is the only sim in this entire playthrough so far who actually gets to grow old with their spouse. Everyone else has like lost one. I guess technically Nura, because she gets to grow old with Catherine, is that her name? Her lover. They're not like married or anything like that though, but I mean, not legally though. They act like they're married. Now, what was I doing? Looking at the family tree. So how many kids did Alice have in total? A few are missing from here. So 1 died at stillbirth. So then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, technically 10 because there's 2 not on here because they were stillborn. So yeah, and this is all of the grandchildren they produced. Once again, a lot of them are not alive, but she's got a pretty extensive family tree. Yeah, and she's about to start having great-grandchildren, but she's not alive for that. But I think, well, obviously with the death of Amir, and as soon as Grogo turned into a teenager, technically Grogo's head of the household right now because he's the eldest male in the home. So Gen 4 has already started, especially once he gets married and start having kids. So like 1, 2, and even didn't even put William on here. Oh, are her siblings officially gone? Oh, we got to the point in the family tree her siblings are gone. But anyways, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're officially in Gen 4. We're gonna be carried on by this guy. All right, well, speaking of this guy, I actually have decided that Grogo is going to go ahead and propose to his girl right now, today. Annabelle, what do you say? It better be yes. Yay! And they're getting married. Oh, this is adorable. I was not expecting this. I actually thought I was gonna have their wedding next episode. Okay, the party's underway. I need to download that mod that lets you invite over more than 10 people at once. But, oh well, so for starters, let's have everyone called to meal. I know y'all are bathing, but get up. They're not gonna be in their party wear unless, because I didn't invite them because they're in the household and I can only invite 15 people. So everybody's gonna come and grab a meal. I did invite Annabelle, which is annoying because I can invite his girlfriend, but I can't invite like Thelka because it's not listed as her being part of the family. Oh, I forgot to do some of their party wares again. Yikes. Oh well. Oh, wait, it's the middle of winter. Hopefully no one stands outside in their party wear and freezes to death. Like this fool here. These fools here, I should say. So everyone's gonna get together. Annabelle doesn't have a party wear yet, because, yeah. But still, everyone's coming inside. Everyone's getting food. You know, you haven't seen some people in a while. Say hello to your aunt. Just spend time together. There we go. And exchange vows. Oh, that was, yeah, beautiful. So everyone's watching, technically. Technically speaking, they're all watching. They're all in the kitchen. And we all know this is a wedding, a marriage. Oh, look at these guys. Oh. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Grogo's been removed from Grogo's Wives Club. Yeah. And they're having their very first kiss. Yeah. Okay, so she's moving in. Oh god, are they overfilled? Oh no, it's cool. Yay! Double life. Have an alien in disguise marry a sim without them knowing their secret. Oh yeah, she erased his memory so he didn't remember. I got some news for you. He's also an alien in disguise, so which one of you were keeping the secret? I mean, he was using his powers on you, so I don't really think it was much of a secret, to be honest. But here we go, so we can learn a lot more about, I forgot your name already. Jesus. Annabelle, right now. She wants to be friendly with Mary, which is excellent, and what is happening? A lot of people are getting sentiments with each other, and they're all not very good. So she has a family of her own, obviously. What? 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 Okay, I'm saying what? Y'all can't see my mouse, but, she's actually a hybrid. I have a hybrid bought in, so, my Sims, even the ones who are NPCs, have a chance of being born hybrids. So one of her parents is an alien, and the other one is a spellcaster, meaning she is both an alien and a spellcaster. Because let me make sure she's still an alien. This tree, she should still be an alien. What is this? Are you about to? Oh, they're doing it autonomously. I haven't had Sims do that autonomously in a while. Yes, she's a magical alien. I did not know that. Who are your parents? Oh, we need to sweep upstairs. Sorry that your first introduction to our household is when it's dusty, but Mary can take care of that. It's fine. Don't use your parents. Don't use your mother's bed. Oh, that's disrespectful. You have your own bed. Woohoo with Annabelle. You can still do it, just don't do it there. There's a party downstairs though, so, you know, children are here. There are children around. But I'm sure everyone knows what's going on. Everyone who needs to know knows what's going on. Mary's getting into it with somebody, and I feel like it's Nura, but I have a lot going on right now. I just found out, not only, that's probably why she erased his memory. He probably found out that something wasn't quite right. He wasn't quite just alien, and okay. Yes. So who? She has a monarch trait, maybe? She's serious and a horse lover. She's Gentry class now. I don't know what she was before. Weak bloodline. So she's like a first gen spellcaster. House of Shearer. She's a shearer? Wait, I didn't actually look at her last name. You're a shearer? Wait, oh god, who are your parents? Oh, I can't tell. Who are you related to? She's like low-level nobility, technically. I don't think she's actually... I don't think she's actually, like, part of a family unit. So your childhood buds with these shearers, the vampire ones. You're close with Sierra? This is your niece. Why are there 4 Sierra? Why is everybody named Sierra? Okay, this is glitch because I know this is not true. Niece, this one here, I didn't realize we put the whole bloodline in the cousin. Okay. So that means whoever this parent is, one of them is a shearer. Sierra Helm. Okay. Aunt. Yes. Jordan. Okay. Where's the shearer in question? Is the shearer the friends we made along the way? Who is your father? Okay, we have a... Who is your mother? Okay. I thought she was a randomly generated sim, but she has a shearer bloodline somehow, meaning she is I made a joke about Grogo accidentally almost marrying his cousin, but technically he's married a distant cousin if she had the shearer last name. So let's go? Question mark? I don't know. Interesting. So Grogo, he shouldn't be listed as a cousin. Spouse, rather charming, known alien, perceived as very attractive. They both crush on each other. Okay. Very interesting. Who is your dad? Is it... No, it's not the vampire guy who's their father, because it would have said so. And they have the same mom and dad. You're not related to them. This guy should... Yeah, Stacy is one of the vampire sisters. So you're somehow distantly related to these guys because they're shearers, but it's not coming up as cousins, but your childhood buds. So you're most likely... This is your niece. Meaning it's your sister's child. Or brother's child. So this Sierra Helm... Wait. I'm forgetting how families work. So cousins are the children of your aunt/uncle, or like distant aunt/uncles. Nieces and nephews come from your siblings. But this is your cousin named Sierra Helm. I think my game is slightly glitched, so I'll come and check this in the next episode again. Whose one parent is Sierra Helm. This Sierra is your niece, and her parent is Sierra Helm. So, yeah, my game is glitching out a little bit because they shouldn't all be named Sierra. Unless they are. I have had some families where the game was just completely forgot that names existed and gave siblings the same name. Okay, where do y'all live, actually? Windenburg. I'm gonna check Windenburg off screen, and I'll let y'all know what I find. I'm not sure which one of these is is Sierra. This is your sister named Sierra. So this is your sister's child. So is this the Sierra adult? How old are you? Teen. Okay. So this Sierra is this Sierra's mother. Because I remember, because they look just alike. I remember giving the Sierra a makeover because she was potentially going to marry Grogo. Grogo was about to marry... Grogo... I didn't realize how many shearers were in this, were in the lineup for him to possibly marry. But this is your aunt. So is this your aunt through marriage? Or no? This Jordan person, I remember him, but I can't remember if he's a spellcaster or not. So your aunt is an alien. So this side of your family's an alien. I don't think you have spellcaster siblings, or maybe you just don't know who your father is. Yeah, no. Okay, so those 3 kids are yours. These 3 Sierras are this child's kids. Okay. I confused myself, actually. So somewhere along the line, one of the shearers got into nobility somehow or another, but possibly had kids out of wedlock, or maybe he just died and they never really got a chance to... Maybe one of them died and nobody knew that her mother was pregnant, or maybe her mother hid the pregnancy, or maybe something dangerous was going on. It could be something dangerous, because being an alien is one thing, being a spellcaster is one thing, being a hybrid, an alien spellcaster hybrid is another, so it could have been a lot of things. It doesn't seem like she knows who her parents are. I don't know if her sister is a hybrid either. So if I go to Grogo's profile, now that he knows her, will it say spellcaster and alien? Okay, it has these two. It says known alien twice. That's probably a glitch because the hybrid mod is a mod, but okay. Annabelle has a lot of secrets, which is really interesting, and I'm super excited. I did not know she was also a spellcaster. So I wonder if her erasing her memory was her using magic or her just using her alien powers. I know technically it was her alien powers, but like, interesting. She wants a horse? Oh, we haven't had a horse in a very, very long time. We could have some horses again. Okay. I don't know what to do from here. I'm gonna just let the party continue, add the pause, and recollect myself. And let's see what you were getting up to. You were going at it with Nura. God, what was happening? What? What? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You got a crush on So you like? Jeez, you better be glad Amir's dead. You better be glad Amir is not alive. You can't have a crush on... Well, she has a crush on Nura. And she finds Stephen very charming. So when I said she doesn't love Stephen, I was right. I just didn't know I was this right. Okay. I complained earlier about my Sims doing whatever they wanted, even when I'm already telling a story, and I love it. I complain, but I couldn't have thought of anything like that. I couldn't have thought about alien spellcaster hybrids or realizing that you find your sister-in-law very attractive. She finds you pretty annoying though. Mary's learning a lot about herself this episode. Wow. You know what? I technically have one more day in this episode, but I genuinely don't think anything else could come from this. And we have a lot to unpack. We have a lot to think about. So with that all said and done, I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. So to recap, Ivo's baby boy was born. He is okay as of right now, as is his widowed wife. Mary got kidnapped by aliens, shared a couple of very passionate kisses with Stephen, realized she actually really liked him, realized a few months later that she had a crush on Nura. Oh, okay, well, I've got some other news for you about your sexuality while we're at it. Let me see. Grogo decided to propose and get married to Annabelle. We found out that Annabelle was secretly also a spellcaster. And with a confusing past, that could be a lot of things that either she doesn't know or her family's not telling her, or something's going on for sure. She could be adopted, but I don't know. She has a secret past that doesn't make any sense and leaves us with more questions than answers. A boy randomly came to try to befriend Amis, and Amis kind of let him. Amis let him befriend her more than she let literally anybody else. And, yeah. And apparently she doesn't like her aunt Amaya. So, shout out to this boy Tyler, who we're going to name Thomas, actually. And I have to end the episode here. I can't take it. I don't even know what to say anymore. I can't say anything. I'm flabbergasted. My flabbers, they're gasted. My gasted, they're flabbers. I'm done. This is the end of the episode. Goodbye.